Be-do-do-do-do. Yeah. Hello. Hello. Oh man, what's going on, everyone? Trying to get situated here. What an intro that was. Big shout out to that legendary hold music. Okay, so we got the background music starting. Guys, I've been working on this all day, trying to get this all set up. I got the chat going right here. I have about a 20-second delay. I was testing that out. But yeah. Whoa, cool. Yeah, here I am. I want to say first off, thank you folks for joining me tonight. Tonight's gonna be a fun night. I'm gonna be playing some video games, but there's stuff I want to talk about too. One very important thing I want to talk about is hitting 4,000 subscribers, and just out of nowhere too. It came out of left field, came out of nowhere. Because I just started making content again. I went like 3 months not making any content. Just a lot of stuff with moving, and I'll be honest, for the past like year and a half, I've been really burnt out of the channel. So it's been kind of, YouTube's like that kind of thing that has been so consistent for the past like 10 to 11 years that I'm stubborn. I was just like, I don't want to stop doing YouTube, but I was just like, that 3 months, I was kind of thinking, you know, I could kind of ease out the door if I really wanted to. And, you know, to come back and to start making music. And then I was reading music. I'm sorry. I got distracted by Down Phoenix. Yeah, it was the whole music from the phone. But coming back and starting to make videos and stuff, I mean, getting it well received, that was really cool. That's really cool, and I want to thank you guys so much. And I got a lot of videos. I got a lot of video ideas coming up. I'm still working on this like little mini, I almost want to call it a mini series. It's not gonna be like a weekly thing or anything like that, but I love shooters like shmups, and I'm planning on playing some more tonight. And what I've been really wanting to do is like show shmups that are like easily accessible to people that are like, I don't want to say beginners, but kind of people that are overwhelmed by the genre, or I'm trying to find the right word where it's just like overwhelming. They're intimidated. That was the word. Like they're just overly intimidated by shmups because they see the bullet hells and, you know, that big shower of bullets, guys. Not too bad. It's not as bad as it looks. So yeah, I want to make like a volume 2, because I made a video a couple months back called like 5 fantastic shmups for beginners, and this is going to be like 5 fantastic shmups for beginners volume 2. I think that'd be kind of cool. So I've been playing a lot of shooters lately. I started playing Sea of Stars today. I had it downloaded day 1 on my PS5 because it's on the PS Plus. But I just hadn't had a chance to sit down and play. And, you know, just from the get-go, I've only played like an hour of it. I plan on playing some more maybe later tonight or tomorrow. But just from the beginning of it, it was a lot of fun. It just starts off fun, you know. There's some games that you have to wait for things to start getting good, and Sea of Stars isn't like that. That's been a lot of fun. So I've been playing that, and I still want to get Mortal Kombat 1. I still want to get it. I haven't. I'm gonna end up probably just ordering it from Amazon or just bite the bullet and get it digitally. But either way, I want to check it out. I know I was talking to James Gruesome. I was talking to him the other day. I was talking to him, and he had just beaten the story mode. And he said the story was really good in Mortal Kombat 1. So I'm curious. I liked. I think the last Mortal Kombat that I really liked was Deception. That was the last one. No, I take that back. Mortal Kombat 9, like Mortal Kombat self-titled on the Xbox 360 and PS3, which ironically, folks, when Mortal Kombat came out back then, I don't know if you guys remember a certain big gaming event that happened that actually happened sort of today, and that was Sony getting hacked. This is back, you know, when that came out. That was when the PS3 was hacked and the PSN network was completely down, and all these hackers were doing all these crazy things, and it pretty much started the PS Plus model. That's when they started charging for online service shortly after those hackings. But yeah, apparently that happened today, which sucks. But what are we gonna play today? I'm not sure. I'm looking at the delay on the chat to see where you guys are at, where I'm at. Let me just go ahead and switch this back out. All right. So here we are. Yeah, it was April 2011. Yeah, 2011. Isn't that crazy? Like 2011. It feels like yesterday, but that was a long time ago. Let's see. Something I've been wanting to play a little bit more of is in Sector X. I've been playing that. Like I said, I've been playing some shooters, and I don't know. I feel like this one would be really good for beginners. It's a pretty cool game. That's right. I just remember my friend had a PS3 and he couldn't play the new Mortal Kombat. I remember that. What's up, Rabid Dude? Welcome to the chat. You got the new Guinness Book of World Records book in the mail today. Oh, that's cool. I've never owned a Guinness Book of Records. Never. Wow, that was great. I'm sitting there talking about how this game's great for beginners, and I get killed just right there. I might show off. This is the arcade version of Sector X, but I might show you guys the Genesis version. The Genesis version is very different. And be sure to let me know, guys, how the sound is as well, because I have to sound pretty low, the game music on my end, because it'll bleed through the microphone. But hopefully you guys can hear it really well. This is kind of a quiet game anyway. I've noticed on some MAME ROMs, like sometimes the volume's really low. Man, I'm sucking at this game. I am not doing good at all. Oh, he's got the pooper thing. Okay. Okay. Oh shit. Okay, let me try the Genesis version. Let's see, Genesis version. The art style is different. And then there's another shooter I definitely want to show you guys. It's Game Tengu on the Sega Saturn. Freaking love that game. I just recently put it on the mini PC, and Been a lot of fun. Dope. All right, this is the same game. This is the same game, but I don't know. It's like they tried to give it some like attitude or something. Like, look at this. This is like vastly different. I like the Genesis version a little bit more. Plus, I like that rapid fire, you know. Things that I love in a shmup is rapid fire and not respawning. Like, sometimes you die and you'll come right back, and I like that because I feel like when you have to respawn, it throws the rhythm off. Because that's really like, shmups are very rhythmic, I've noticed. And the patterns are pretty consistent, so the more you play the game, the better you get, because you'll kind of realize, all right, these guys are kind of just rush you. Oh. You see how it like does the respawn? I don't like that too much. I was trying to figure out how to... I guess he doesn't... Well, I think it was a power-up. Never mind. I was saying he doesn't poop the missiles like the other guy. You know, it's funny because there are some arcade ports that were on console that I think were just far more superior. And Down Phoenix, I think you can agree with me that Contra on the NES is just so much better than the arcade version. Like, I never played an actual Contra arcade. I've always played it on the NES, and maybe that's what makes me biased, but like when I play the arcade version, it just seems so weird. Oh, that was a cheap shot. Yeah, those little fish guys, those guys can really mess you up. Oh, geez, I hate it when that happens. But yeah, this isn't... I would say this isn't a bad game. It's really not. Yeah, I mean, honestly, even some of the shooters that are like in like... I've always called it taint mode, but it's like Tate or whatever, where like the monitor needs to be vertical. Like even some of those games, like they just look weird. No matter how many bezels you put on it, it just looks strange. Let's go to Sega Saturn. Game Paradise. This is good stuff. I was so happy to find out that the Saturn worked on this mini PC. I used to have, or I still have it, but the NVIDIA Shield, and it did Saturn pretty decently, but let's see. Since they did the update on the NVIDIA Shield, it quit working. For some reason, it wouldn't read my external SD card. That really sucked. All right. See, this game has an option, like if you wanted to put the monitor vertical, you can do that. I usually like playing as a little mech guy. But I want to play as the pig. This game is on the Switch. I just can't remember. It's like Gaming Paradise Deluxe or some shit. But it's always like 30, 35 bucks digitally, and I'm just like, oh, I don't feel like buying it. I didn't mean to throw my bomb like that, but yeah. So you collect the previous players you didn't pick. You can actually have them like assist you in battle. Like I got another pig guy. You can also get like the mech. Got some bad plosives going on here. Like hearing myself plosive over here. Okay. Get into this. This is a little bit more bullet hell heavy, so it's a little tougher. It's fun though. It's just so weird. Like I thought that was a power up. But yeah, you start like fighting consoles. It's very Parodius. I don't know if you guys have played Star Parodius on the PC Engine. Very, very like that. Kind of like a weird self-aware video game. Oh. But you see how this one, like here, like when you die, it just brings you back, and you can just keep on keeping on. I like that. I like it when games do that. Here we go. Oh man. Oh, so you can charge your hit too. Have you guys seen the speaking of like pinball? Apparently Arcade 1-Up is doing pinballs now. Like they had some Star Wars. I heard some controversy with it. Like some people said it wasn't really that cool. I mean these emulated pinball machines have gotten pretty popular in the last couple of years, and they're for the most part they're really cool. I know when I worked at Pachinko World, we had a virtual like emulated pinball machine, and it was a lot of fun. Oh my god. Freaking the backgrounds of this game. That's the hardest part of this game is the backgrounds, because there's so much going on sometimes. And it's almost like hitting a hill on a roller coaster. Like it's like you'll notice the background just like changes drastically into this weird animation. It's just it distracts you, and that's what it's supposed to do. But it's cool, but sucks at the same time. It's like, damn it. Oh, jeez. Yeah, the 1-Up arcade they came out with. I saw some folks talk about it. They said it was really bad. I hadn't seen it personally. From what I saw, it just looked really small. Like, and don't get me wrong, like I know Arcade 1-Up, like, because I had the Street Fighter 2 one, and I know they're small machines, but this thing was like way too small. The one my boss at Pachinko World, when I worked there, the one that he had, it was like a full-size pinball machine. It just, you know, had like a LCD screen that would change using like MAME or like pinballs. So you had the flippers and everything. It was awesome. I was gonna spray this lady with bombs. Like, oh yay. But yeah, a lot of those Arcade 1-Ups now, man. I mean, they never were like supposed to be actual arcades. I always felt like they were like collectible like toys. That's how I always felt about them. Like my Street Fighter 2 is more of a conversation piece. Like I don't have late night gaming sessions with my arcade 1-up cabinet because it's fragile. And I know there are like people who mod the arcade cabinets and they put like real parts in, or they put a Raspberry Pi and turn it main. But at that point, just get a main cabinet, you know? Like, yeah, you're gonna be paying $2,000, but after you spend all the money on the arcade 1-up to make it into what it is, you're gonna probably break even, to be honest. But so I never got into the arcade 1-ups. I mean, I got the Street Fighter 2 one, I thought was cool, but just never got into them. And now they're expensive. They're coming out with like some cabinet. I can't remember what it was. It was like $800. Now I will say the Outrun cabinet. The Outrun cabinet was pretty sweet. Like that's one I would probably get. The sit down like arcade racer. That's kind of cool. But that's also like very unique. I wouldn't have room for a place like this. Oh, jeez. This game is tough. Oh, jeez. Should have used a bomb. Sometimes you gotta use those bombs to get out of like tight spots. I don't even what the hell hit me that time? that was slightly confusing. Yeah, like I still want to get a oh, this is cool. I still want to get like a I forget what they're called. There's some sort of, it's like a light gun you can use on like the PC. I still want to get something like that because I do have a lot of light gun ROMs that I've never really got to play because I don't have a light gun, or I don't have like, I'm being wordy here, but I could hook the mini PC to like a CRT. I could do that and use something, but I don't know. Oh yeah, speaking of that, Crazy Pilot, look at that guy. Look at that dude. This is cool. I might play a little bit more F-Zero tonight. This is kind of making me think of F-Zero. I'm getting a little bit better because I quit using the Stingray and now I'm using the Golden Fox, and I feel like I'm a lot better with Golden Fox because I have a bad habit of like hugging into the corners and just wrecking my stuff, and I feel like the Golden Fox has a little better durability than the Stingray does. Dang. Oh, see, like he's targeting me and like shooting. What's my favorite shmup of all time? That's a really good question. You know, I really like Gumbird too. That's probably one I really like. I also like the 1945, like the roller, the loop. Something like, man, I can't remember the name of it. It's a psycho shooter. Let's see, the Loop Master. I was like, let me see where it's at real quick. This is a really weird first-person game. Hell Slave. I was playing that the other day. Let's see. Batsugun. That's a classic shooter there. Darius Gaiden. Play some Darius Gaiden. That's definitely one of my favorites. Like, Honestly, when my Nvidia Shield quit working and I couldn't play Saturn, I was so upset I couldn't play Darius Gaiden anymore. And then I was like, oh, they came out with Darius Gaiden on the PlayStation 1, and the PlayStation 1 version of Darius Gaiden is horrible. It's so bad. It's like, it's really like the frame rate's really bad on the PlayStation version. But yeah, this is probably one of my favorites. I think after this, I'll get out of the smut world. Probably either play F-Zero or something, I don't know. I always just wing it when I go on the stream. I'll think about a bunch of games I want to show you guys, but for the most part, I'm just like flipping through the channels. Which is like, that's the worst thing about emulation sometimes. Same thing you get when you're watching like Netflix, or back in the day when you had more than like 5 channels. You're just going through the motions and you don't really pick anything. You end up playing something that you're just comfortable with. Like in my case, I got like 4,000 games on this thing, and I still end up just playing the OG Super Mario Brothers. I'm like, it's like Netflix with The Office. Which I heard they were rebooting. Like, this is going to be like the third reboot of The Office. Or technically second. But yeah, that's kind of weird. I need to find like a really good RPG to stream. You know what? You know what one would be really, would probably really be good, because it's not a long RPG, but a Cosmic Star Heroine on it's like on all modern consoles. I have it on the Switch, but that's a really good game. It's like it makes me think of like the PC Engine or like Sega CD with their cutscenes, because it's like the aspect ratio is kind of weird, and it just kind of has that anime look to it. I'm like, man, this makes me think of like a PC Engine game. It's so cool. That might be a good one to stream. I was also thinking of streaming Onimusha. Yeah, that's what I heard. Down Phoenix, I'm looking back at the chat. I heard they're rebooting The Office. That's some bull crap. I get it. You know, it was originally a show overseas and they made an American version, but it's so weird. I don't, you know, answering your question, Rabid Dude, I can't think of anything that would really benefit like my viewers from going on a membership right now. I'm trying to think of like some really cool ideas, but I mean, I always have like super chats, and you know, that's good enough. You know, I know maybe when I come up with some more ideas, maybe then I can have like memberships. Like one of the things I've thought about doing is maybe like opening up, I kind of did with one of my podcasts where I had like a hotline that you call. I just use Google Voice, and it was like a phone number, and people can call in and like leave messages. You know, that's something I could do for like members. Like, oh, you know, you can call this number and leave questions or something. I don't know. Like I said, I'm trying to cook up other ideas other than just like you get a cool emoji. You know, even if it's just $1 a month, you know, make it some sort of value. But I have nothing against memberships, like folks who do memberships. Like I said, I can't figure out one for myself. Oh, we got a little bit of slowdown there. Oh, I forgot. This dude's kind of annoying. Exclusive Kevin Savage content. I gotta get a wig for Kevin, because me and Kevin look too much alike now. But I think that would be, see, here's the this is what I would do, okay? I know I'm doing like kayfabe. I'm breaking kayfabe at the Kevin Savage. But for some of you guys that are like new, like Rabid Dude, you guys don't know about Kevin Savage. Kevin Savage is just, he's an amazing collector and he's an amazing man. But what I want to do is I want to get like a wig. This is the perfect time of year to do it anyway, because I can go to a Halloween store. But he has a wig, and the whole time Kevin is bald just like me, but he won't admit it. And he antagonizes me and makes fun of me being bald. Like that would be a part of the thing. And he would have like different hats that he would try to wear over his wig. And then just have some moment, have like a moment where, you know, we have like a Full House moment where we're like talking about something. He's like, well, Xander, I gotta let you know something, buddy. He takes the wig off. Takes the wig off and he's like, I've been bald. Been bald for so many years. But yeah. Kevin Savage. I still want to do like a Kevin Savage stream as well. What was I thinking about playing? Because I was like, all right, Darius Gaiden was getting okay, but there's that one game. I want to play that Super Mario's Missing done right. That's a good game to test input lag anyway. I've tried to play this on the Raspberry Pi, and it had some input lag. If it's laggy, I have another game that I'm thinking about. So I was like, oh shit, I got the Wii on here. I can show you guys the Castlevania Adventure Rebirth. It's good shit, but actually this plays pretty good, to be honest. Which is good, because this is a really good, like, fan-made Mario game. It's called Mario's Missing done right, where it's not an educational game. This is the game that I thought that I was playing hooky as a kid. I played hooky so I could go rent Mario's Missing, because every time I would go to Blockbuster, it would be sold out. It'd be gone. So I was like, the best way to get the game is while everyone else is in school. So I played like I was sick and talked my mom into taking me to Blockbuster and a video game because I wasn't feeling well. But yeah, vastly different game. And there's little Easter eggs in this game too. Like you'll hear like music from Zelda. There's like some Castlevania music in here too. The only thing I don't like about this game is the boss fights are kind of weak. You'll see what I mean. But everything else is like spot on. And the input's really good on it too. That was the most ironic thing about it, was the fact that I played hooky to play a video game, and it was an educational game. Like, I still got fucked. That's like the story of my life right there. Oh no. Oh good. Oh shit. That looks weird. I thought I was supposed to go through it. Okay, whatever. Oh jeez. Got overwhelmed, that little spot right there. I'm like, what the hell just happened? New Koopa's on the block. I can't wait for Mario Wonder. Now that will be a game. That's a game I'm going to be live streaming. For sure. That and Sonic Superstars. Even though I'm not that great at Sonic games, admittedly. But still. It's gonna be cool. You know, it's funny because Sonic Superstars looks almost like, makes you think of Sonic 4. And Sonic 4 was a hit or miss. I remember at the time I enjoyed it, but I went back and tried to play it, and I'm like, man, this is a really bad game. And I bought both episodes on the Xbox. We opened up a secret ending there. Oh, jeez. One of the only things I hate about modern platformers, whether it's 3D or 2D, is I notice a lot, and I'm expecting it in Mario Wonder, but you always collect like these stars or little trinkets, and it starts getting to a point after a while that like you have to backtrack and go back to the stage to get those trinkets to progress through the game. I'm not a big fan of that. I don't like that. I like just going from point A to point B. I think that's one of the reasons why I enjoy playing like the OG Mario or, you know, Super Mario World. This game also, I mean, there's the giant coins that you collect in this game, like the little A symbols there. I don't know what that A is supposed to mean, but you don't have to collect them. Like if you collect them, you get a 1-up, and that's good enough. I'm gonna get Sonic on the PS5. I'm trying to, well, it depends. If they have a physical of Sonic, I'm getting it on PS5. I'm wanting to build some PS5 shelf space. I'm wanting to do that. And okay, I'm bouncing back in the chat. The Onimusha show that's coming out on Netflix is going to be directed by Takashi Miike, which is really awesome. I freaking love Takashi Miike. He's done movies like, of course, The Audition, Great Yokai War, Imprint. If you guys like Masters of Horror, Imprint. When that came out, that movie was, it was so graphic they didn't show it on Cinemax. Like they had it on like DVD only, and it's a pretty messed up movie. But he's a very diverse actor. He also made a cameo in the first Hostile. He's the Asian guy who was like, "Oh, you're going to spend all your money here." That was Takashi Miike. But he's done the Phoenix Wright movies, which I didn't see those, and he's done a lot of Yakuza movies as well. Itchy to Killer, the great recommendation. But yeah, I'm pretty stoked about the Onimusha show. I'm stoked about the Castlevania show that comes out it comes out Wednesday. Comes out. I want to be watching Ahsoka and Castlevania on my day off on Thursday, that's for sure. Yeah, there's actually Phoenix Wright movies. I haven't seen them. From what I heard, they're pretty good though. But yeah, he directed those movies. I know I never played too much Phoenix Wright though. That's a series I've always wanted to get back into. I got the first one on the DS when it first came out. As a matter of fact, let me show you guys something. Oh god. Okay, let's see. Can I get this? Get this? Nope. Okay. Check this out. That is a Phoenix Wright stylus, the OG, still in the package. This is back when I worked at Babbage's. This was like a pre-order bonus. You know, back in the day when you would pre-order a game, they'd be like, "Hey, here's a cool little trinket." That's how I got this guy. This was a pre-order for Super Monkey Ball. You'd get like this plushie in his butt, you know. Always had him like sitting on the banana, but yeah, those were freaking cool. Let's get back to the game. But yeah. All right, still trying to get used to my hotkeys, but yeah, that was my extent of Phoenix Wright. Phoenix Wright was cool. Trauma Center was cool too on the DS. Never played too many of those either. I think they came out with the Trauma Center on the Wii. The mini PC actually emulates Wii really well. I just got to figure out how I'm going to use like motion controls. And I think I'll be able to do it with this because I have a wireless motion sensor. I believe it's I'm not exactly sure how it hooks up because it was on the Wii. It's like a Wii wireless sensor bar, and I'm wondering if I can get that to work on the mini PC. I don't know. If I can do that, then I can just use an actual Wiimote and nunchuck, which that would be really cool. Yeah, the Phoenix Wright games were a lot of fun. I'm not really that big in the visual novel sort of games, but that was an exception for sure. Yeah, the stylus was like a long finger. That was like the objection. That was the thing. That might be something I can do a video on because I have some weird stuff. Like, I may not have that much of a retro collection anymore, but some of the knickknacks and things that I have, it's pretty wild. Like, some of it's been promotional stuff that I've gotten from people that I knew in the industry, or like pre-orders from like Babbage's back in the day. I still have. That might be a really good video. I have to write that down. I think you guys would enjoy it. Ah. Oh man, I thought I could make that. Yeah, see, I heard about the tea lights. I heard about that as well. I know some people said that you could use candles, but that's kind of scary, to be honest. I'll set my whole place on fire. Oh guys, my place got set on fire. I was trying to play Wii Sports and my remote hit the Wiimote, and God. Could you imagine? No, don't. That's terrible. But what's not terrible is this game right here. This is such a good fucking game, guys. You know it's good when it's got my attention for at least 5 minutes. Because it gets so tough. See, that's what I should have done. Okay. Noted. And I'm the same way when I have friends come over. Like I had my friend Mikey, my guitarist in the band, came over the other day, and yeah, he brought a Steam Deck. He was playing fucking shit. He was playing Baldur's Gate 3 on the Steam Deck, and I was just playing games on the mini PC and on the Switch, and but man, check this game out. Oh, let me show you this game. Have you heard of this game? Oh, this is cool. That's one of the reasons why I do the Play and Tell series. And honestly, that's what makes me make YouTube videos. Like, and that's one of the reasons why I haven't really followed too many, like, quote unquote, I don't want to say trends, but you know, like gaming news and leaks and rumors. And dude, I'm the worst person when it comes to gaming news. I used to cover gaming news a lot more when I did the podcast. Because, you know, it'd be a good way to start the podcast, talk about what's going on in the world of gaming, you know? But I can't make videos on it because I spend so much time making videos that I want to make like evergreen content. Because I don't want to spend, you know, 3 days filming, editing, doing all the stuff on the video, put out the video, and then it's already an old topic. Like someone's already talking about something else that's going on in the world. So that's the reason why I don't do a whole lot of news. But then again, you know, it's not 2015 anymore. Like people don't really care about news like that anymore. Unless you're like someone really established, like Spawn Wave or something like that. Like Spawn Wave. If I want to watch gaming news, that's the channel I go to. This, you know, he's straight to the point. I don't agree with all of his takes, but he's a well-informed gentleman when it comes to gaming industry scoops. And one of the things I was thinking about, you know, it's like making YouTube videos. Like, this has got to be something you enjoy doing. Like something overall that you just enjoy doing. Because it's really hard to grow. And if you do it just wanting to grow, you're going to drive yourself mad. Alright, now we're about to have our first boss fight. Doesn't, like you'll see, the boss fights are kind of lame in this. Oh, he's not like the main boss. Like he's not the Kooplings, because you have to battle the Kooplings. Well, that's the one thing. Oh my god, he's not going to die from the fire. Look how much I'm shooting him. Holy moly. Come on now. Okay, I guess I'll just step on his head. Jeez. But anyway, that's another thing about, you know, some of the YouTubers, like they're the freaking fans can be kind of cringe sometimes. Sometimes this people in general on the internet can just have really dumb takes. Like, you know, the Mortal Kombat 1 being a complete cluster mess, to say the least, on the Switch. Like now everyone's like, oh, you know, oh, the Switch, blah blah. And I heard someone say that, like, Nintendo. This is a total L comment. I'm going to try to paraphrase it and remember it word by word. That made no sense. But anyway, he was saying that, you know, the Mortal Kombat 1 on the Switch is proof that, like, Nintendo needs to leave third party alone and they need to just focus on remaking their classics to the audience. And I'm just like, dude, Nintendo had nothing to do, other than the console, Nintendo had nothing to do with Mortal Kombat 1. I mean, Mortal Kombat 1 on the Switch was just, in my opinion, seemed like just like an investor thing. Because, I mean, anyone who played Mortal Kombat 11 on the Switch would have told you it was going to run like crap, dude. Again, but the only thing that boggles my mind is how they came out with a Switch version, but they didn't come out with a version for PS4 or Xbox, like one. Crazy. Yeah, I mean, it was just so weird to hear someone say that, like, Nintendo needs to leave third party alone, because that was like the biggest argument. Like, if any sort of gamer wanted to sound like an intellectual, they'd be like, oh, you know, if Nintendo only supported, you know, third party development and publishing, and, you know, maybe they wouldn't be in the situation they are with the Nintendo Wii U. And you know what, they were right. And now we see it with the Switch, and they're like, oh, they need to leave third party alone. Like, dude, that made no sense. That shit used to really bother me back in the day. Oh my god. So many, like, debates and stuff like that I would get in with people about gaming, and now I really don't give a shit now. I'm like, I don't care. I'll read something, I'm just like, oh, whatever. Shout out to the Zelda music for this, though. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, it was just, I feel like it was just fluff. Like Mortal Kombat 1 releasing on the Switch was like major fluff. That's all it was. They remix this song in this game and it sounds really freaking cool. It's a very subtle remix, but it's pretty cool. God, man. It's like a freaking mall walker at like 9 o'clock in the morning. Look at him. Speeding past Sears. I'll listen to like CCR. It's weird because, you know, grocery stores play classic rock now. And I never thought I would be inside of a grocery store and hear Black Sabbath. But I do. And it is so weird. It was so weird. Oh man, like freaking Hogwarts on the Switch. Like people are going to be wanting that to fail so bad. They're like, oh my God, please be a disaster. Especially the people that missed out on complaining about Mortal Kombat 1 on the Switch. Like if Hogwarts is like bad, I quote, this is like the cyberpunk of Switch. People are going to say that. People say weird. Like whenever a console's doing bad, they're pulling a Sega. Like how many times have we heard someone at least say, you know, insert game company is pulling a Sega? Like how are they pulling a Sega? Oh, you think they're going to go out of business? That's what it is. Because the reason why Nintendo, or not Nintendo, but the reason why Sega went down wasn't because of, you know, the same causes that they're comparing it to. It's a weird, oh my God, a weird thing. That was a very risky jump right there. Oh my God, that was kind of trollish. Okay, now you're going to see how bad this boss fight is. There's like no animation. Oh, jeez. I was trying to rush him. I was like, I want to get it over with. I think I got a halfway point. Yeah, that move earlier on the fence, that was, I was like in mid-sentence doing that shit. Oh, fuck. Oh, that didn't hit him? That was weird. His big old head killed me. I want to take my time with the boss. I just don't like the bosses in this game. There's not like a whole lot of animation. Like it feels like that's the only part of the game that feels very like fan made, like kind of bootleggish. At least you get to hear the cool remix. They did a really cool remix of this. Alright. Let's go. He's just walking to me and then he like changes his mind. Like, had to be more careful of the fireballs than him. Oh God. I almost died again. And then that's it. And if I had firepower, I could probably just, you could probably just blast him with firepower and kill him too. It's desert level. You know how it is when you go to the second world. It's always the desert level. Oh. Oh, geez. I thought he was not going to hit my, I thought my hitbox. Thought the hitbox is pretty good on that one for a second. I was like, maybe I can do it a second time. Kind of let you, pass with the first go, and then they're like, okay, you can't be breaking the game like that, sir. Ooh. From what I heard, though, Mario Wonder is supposed to be kind of difficult. Like, they said it's supposed to be like Mario 3 hard, which I know doesn't sound like it's that hard. But, I mean, I can see the challenge. Everyone's going to call it the Cuphead of Mario, so... The Dark Souls of Mario. Especially if Mario has a move where he has to, like, dodge. It's automatically going to be the Dark Souls of Mario. I just gave IGN their first headline. Yeah, Mario Souls. Are gamers ready for Mario Souls? Then someone's gonna blame it on the fact that it's a new Mario voice actor. They're gonna be like, see, this is what happens when Charles Martinet is not the voice of Mario anymore. This is what happens. Hope you guys are happy. Wasn't that Castlevania music, though? Who would have thought to hear a Mario game with Castlevania music? Here we are. I need to find this version and download it, though. It'd be good for background music. Ooh, oh, that was terrible. A roguelike Mario. We just need Mario 35 back. Like, make Mario 35 online battle royale, make it roguelike. That'd be cool. Ooh. I'm being cocky here. I'm doing stupid shit. Oh, come back and get that. Did they re-release the first Onimusha? Did they re-release that on the Switch? Or am I just having a fever dream? Because I was thinking about, you know, like I said, I was thinking about live streaming Onimusha. You know, probably next month. Like, I was thinking that'd be like a really fun, like, Halloween thing. And here's where, this is where it gets cool. Okay? I want to live stream Onimusha. And I had the strategy guide for Onimusha. So not only am I going to be live streaming Onimusha, but also, you know, didn't mean to hit that, but because I have this, we could check out the Onimusha strategy guide while I'm playing it. Like, I think that would be kind of cool. I think that would be a little different. But yeah, because I was thinking, you know, I could get it on the Switch. I mean, I have it on the mini PC. I can play it on the PS2. But if I can get like the, oops. Oh my gosh. The heck? Can't wait to see you guys see all this happen. I hit the wrong thing. I had to get up. I had to turn my thing down. That was weird. Okay, we're back. But anyway, like I was saying, I can get the Switch version and we can look at the strategy guide together. I think that would be kind of cool. I'm watching the what you guys see right now because I have the delay and everything. I have the YouTube feed on my phone, and you guys are probably like, "What the fuck just happened to Xander?" No, what happened is I pushed the wrong button for the hotkey, and like the Windows help menu came up on my laptop. So I was like, what the fuck's going on here? Oh my god. Anyway. Let's beat this level. I feel like I've played this level for about 6 days now. Let's get this over with. The Onimusha. I've only played the first Onimusha. I haven't played the other ones. I hear the series got kind of weird. Like, I remember like some famous like French actor was in one of them, and that was like a big deal. That was a weird moment in gaming. Gaming was going through a weird stage at the time. That's when like the Western market was really big, and it's like everyone was just trying to copy what was hot at the time. Oh god, what was hot at the time? It was just a weird time. Everything was brown and green and gray. There was no more colorful games or anything like that. Let me save this. Oh no. I hit load instead of save. Motherfucker. We're exiting out of that. We're going to Castlevania. That's what we're doing. I got Pandora's Tower on here too, but it plays kind of weird, to be honest. Not all Wii games play that great on the mini PC, but this one does. But then again, it's a very like retro inspired game from the folks at Way Forward and Konami. Count Dracula, a demon king with once demonic power. Okay, man, you're going too fast. I was trying to read this to you folks.
100 years have passed since Dracula's demise, with the fear of him gone, blah blah blah, with such tragic history repeating itself. Christopher, a descendant of the Belmonts, decided to stand up for humanity against the demon.
Dude, that's really fast. It's really fast. Oh well. But yeah, this game is no longer available unless you still have a Wii U or a Switch with the game on it that you downloaded back in the day. Otherwise, you'll have to emulate it like I'm doing right now. Which is easy to do if you have a Wii, just mod your Wii. But honestly, if I had to choose between a modded Wii or a modded Wii U, modded Wii U all the way. I like my modded Wii U. Kind of don't really need it anymore. Yeah, that was Ben Shapiro level right there. But yeah, like I'm sorry, I was thinking about Ben Shapiro now. Imagine he was in a Castlevania game, speedrunning it. I don't know. These big giant eyeballs. This is a good game though. It's very old school. This is like I would love it, honestly, if Konami made like another Castlevania like this. Not a Metroidvania, just oh, these guys. Let's throw water at them. Or just hit them with a whip. But anyway. This isn't like a Metroidvania. This is straight up like stage by stage. You have different paths, kind of like Rondo of Blood, that you can take. Which, I mean, there's still some paths in Rondo of Blood I still haven't done. Damn. Oh, see? That's like the Game Boy version. like Castlevania Legends. Your whip can shoot out fireballs. Oh no! Do you get hit? No, I still have it. Cool. Let's go. Cool, like retelling with the first boss in Castlevania, the giant bat. You know you gotta battle the giant bat. Every Belmont at some point in his life has to battle the giant bat. It's like some Belmont's getting trained by another Belmont. One of these days you're gonna have to battle the giant bat. And I should have used the axe. That's what you're supposed to use on the bat, is the giant axe. You see, I didn't get the key. I can't get through that door. Oh well. Gets Fumadin was... That game was really good, but it's hard as shit, dude. I had a lot of fun playing it. And there's like a new Bomberman coming out too. There's like a lot of good Konami stuff coming. So I'm surprised we're not getting anything like Castlevania related. I mean, we got the Advanced Collection that came out a little while ago. You know, they could do the DS and kind of do the controls like how they do like the emulation, especially if it was like on PS5, because with the mini PC I can use the PS4 like the touchpad. I can use that as a stylus, which is kind of cool. It's not as good as an actual touchscreen, but it's not bad. Ooh. Ah. Oh shit. I almost like went the wrong way for a second there. Yes, this is another area. Get like a bunch of cool stuff. I think I broke it all wrong. I still want to play that really bad version of Bomberman. Like the art style was like supposed to be like hyper realistic. I still want to play that. From what I heard, the actual game itself isn't like bad. It's just cosmetically, it just looks freaking weird. I still got to get Shredder's Revenge. I need to get the DLC for that as well. I want to get Double Dragon Gaiden. And then battling the actual first boss. Those are like all... That was like a sub-boss. Yeah, Act 0. It sucks that this mini PC doesn't do 360 that well. I've actually thought about hacking my Xbox 360. I've thought about it. Ooh, I knew I was going to die there. Dang. Okay, I got like... Got more lives. That pisses me off about Mario Done Right, though, man. I thought I hit the save, but I actually hit load. So all that gameplay that I was doing, like going all the way to World 2, I didn't save. Maybe it did. Maybe auto saved. I don't know. That's sad. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to be playing online. Now, when you say play online, do you mean like if I get a Series X? Yeah, it wouldn't matter. Because even if I had Series X, I'm not... Yeah, I should mod it, actually. I should go online. Yeah, because isn't the 360 store is supposed to be shutting down. Because I didn't mod... Well, I modded my Wii U before the eShop was shut down. But I was no longer going online with the Wii U at that point. And by then I had the Switch, and I sold a lot of my Wii U games, so... You have to look... I have to look online to see about soft modding a 360. Oh, I love this guy. You want to know one of my favorite Castlevania creatures is this dude. Look at his little walk, man. Oh, sweet, I got a key. His little legs, dude. He's so derpy. Like, I don't even feel like he's trying to start any trouble, man. He's just, this is where he lives. He grew up at Dracula's castle, He's like a natural pest control. Like, he eats all, like, the creature poop. That's what he does. The fleamen poop. Because, they're shitting everywhere. And Dracula was probably like, well, the fleamen are great for defending corridors of our hallways, but they shit everywhere. So, how are we going to do this? Oh, we got to get the derpy bird. Oh, okay. Derpy bird will eat all the flea man shit. It's a whole like Dracula castle ecosystem. That's how it goes. Because Dracula, I would imagine he's the kind of guy that would get like bugs that eat other bugs to keep his garden clean. Something like that. Hey, that freaking cauliflower up there. Oh no. Why won't it let me go through that door? Well, kind of fucked up, didn't I? Because I don't have that key. Oh. Oh. I forgot about that, to be honest. I thought I just screwed myself over. I mean, I did. Because you get that key, you're supposed to hold on to it. But it sucks because when you have the key, it takes away your sub-weapon. They can't do stuff like splash water. Always hated the mermaids. But we haven't gotten to the Medusa heads yet. Oh, they're coming. Only a matter of time. Let's go down. Oh, sweet. Now let's go down. Yeah, I heard Liza P was really good. I mean, I like the idea of playing Souls games, but I don't really play a whole lot of them. Yeah, I heard it was on Game Pass. I don't have it. I don't have a Series X, or my PC wouldn't run it. 'Cause I know I could get like the Game Pass for PC, but it just wouldn't run on my laptop. And it definitely wouldn't run on the mini PC. This mini PC is kind of garbage, but I got Bonacera, and that makes up for a lot of its performance. If I didn't know about Bonacera, this mini PC would only be able to emulate properly 16-bit. Maybe PlayStation 1. It couldn't even do Dreamcast. But with Bonacera, I could run Dreamcast at like ultra settings, like full 1080, 60 frames. It looks beautiful with Bonacera. Yeah, I got my key though. Oh, my key's already gone. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Let me pause on that one. Hey, don't have to be so rude. This is like the first boss. This isn't like the main boss of the stage. It's like the sub boss. He's almost gone now. Yay! Yes, freeze time. No! Oh, I got rid of my lock for a second there. This is a good sub weapon to have, especially for the next boss. So it's a real big shame that we never got a re-release of this game. Oh, I need more hearts. This way. No flea monk. They look vastly different. If you've played like the Castlevania 3, like the Famicom version, a lot of people talk about the Famicom version. They talk about the oh no, I lost my axe. But they talk about the sound. The sound's much better on the Famicom version. But character models are also different as well. The Fleamen look more demonic. They don't look like as much like hunchbacks in Castlevania 3 on the Famicom. I'm gonna freaking die with this guy. I'm being very careless. Yeah, I forgot he does this. He gets like skinny, he gets like really, really fast. I mean, I know in my video I was talking about, you know, digital and physical. And you know, if they go like full digital, I just hope they come up with better ways to preserve the games they come out with. You know, because that's always, you know, because here's the thing. Everyone's talking about, you know, the new Switch console, whatever it is, a Switch successor. And they were like, man, I hope it's backwards compatible with the Switch, and I agree. But what about that console and the Switch? Like accessing Switch at that point, like, you know, granted by then emulation, I mean, because people can already emulate Switch, but it'd be even more accessible. But you know, people aren't really thinking about that far into the future. I think about it, I'm like, man, about like PS5, you know, 20 years from now, like, we'll be able to play it. I'm gonna play probably one more stage and call it a night. I do want to thank you guys for hopping on though. This was a lot of fun. These stages are pretty long though, so don't think the stream's ending anytime soon. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. What am I doing? Yeah, I mean, and honestly, a lot of people that I talk to that are like really big, like home console players, and they'll tell you, like, they'll be like, I'm just technically, I just can't do that stuff. Technically, a lot of folks are what I would call technically stubborn. I wouldn't say they're not technically inclined, because they are, but a lot of them, a lot of folks, they're kind of set in their ways, and they don't like the thought of, you know, fixing settings or stuff like that. But I mean, really not that bad. It's nowhere near what PC gaming used to be. And I mean, to be honest, the money that you spend now on home consoles kind of coincides getting a gaming rig. The only difference is a console, you're putting in that much money in a matter of a couple of years, where, you know, PC, you might be paying it all at once, but you don't have to pay for an online membership. You can use any controller you want. You don't have to get another kind of controller. You don't have to worry about a lot. There's a lot of stuff you don't have to worry about that you have to worry about with home consoles. Oh my god. That's tough. Ah, dang it. Okay. It's the weird timing thing. And plus, I think if like more like console players saw stuff like this, I think I would intrigue them even more about jumping on a PC. You know, I remember this one guy. That was like trying to get into PC or whatever, and he was like, he didn't want to get like the PC games because they no longer came on disc. And I was like, dude, like, it's digital. And I was like, you can always put the games like on a external hard drive, but it was just the concept of not having a box with like box art and having some. It was such a foreign concept for him as an old school console player that he couldn't handle it. But no, I can't do that. Like, shit, man, I'll make you CD cases of the game that you can put on your shelf. I did that for a little while, for like when the Switch first came out. I had a couple of friends that wanted cases for some of their digital games, just because they like, it was like a personal thing. The games meant a lot to them, and they're like, you know, make the boxes. This is something people like. People like that tangible feeling, I guess, with certain things. can't even remember what the boss is to this stage. Yeah, I need some help. You know, that's what makes the Castlevania games so hard. Is just the lack of health. You just don't get a whole lot of help in this game. Like, look at that. I got like... Oh my god. Yeah, kids don't care about that stuff now, dude. Like, kids would just be like, I'll just download it and put it on my console. I don't care. They just want to play the game. Where, like... It's funny because kids, you know, they're like, I just want to play the game. They download it and they play it. Where, like, man, every time I would like share some game, like some indie game that was coming out for the Switch, I'd always get so in the comment section, is it coming in a physical? I'm like, no, it's not going to be on the physical because it was made by 2 people in their basement. This was a passion project that they spent like 7 years making this game. Sorry, they can't put it on a piece of plastic for you to collect. But please play it, because it's a freaking awesome game.
Is it going to be a physical?
Yeah, you'll get it 3 or 4 years from now on limited run. There's still people probably that's ordered stuff from limited run that still haven't gotten it. I personally have never had a problem with limited run. I've ordered from them a couple times. I like what they do for the most part. I like the fact that it's an option. You know, if a indie game comes out, oh my god, if an indie game comes out that I really like, and I want to have that tangible nostalgia, I'll get a physical, like I did with Scott Pilgrim. I used to have Shadow Complex. I used to have that on the PS4. I had a very early. Oh man, this is something I wish I still had, guys. I had Abe's Odyssey limited run release, but here's the thing. This copy was given to me by my drummer at the time, Devin, who lived in Apex. He was like playing in a couple of like bands and stuff from some of the guys in limited run. And this is before like limited run got really big. This is when they first started out. This was 2014, 2015. But yeah, I wish I still had that, because I got a lot of money for it though when I sold it. I've seen people post pictures of like, they're like, oh man, I got Curse of the Moon physical, and you look at, and you see they paid like $150 for it. I'm like, you know that game's like $6 right now, but no, they had to. And I'm a big Castlevania fan, but even then I'm like, nah, dude, I couldn't do it. Not today. Maybe a couple years ago. I keep dying here. This is a very hard stage. It is kicking my booty. Now, I do really like ordering from PlayAsia. Like, PlayAsia is expensive, and you might have to wait a little bit for your games, but it's legit. Like, I've ordered, like, Rolling Gunner. I got a physical of that, and Death Smiles 1 and 2. Whoa. Circle the Moon's $150? God. I think when I sold it back in 2017, I think I got like 60 or 70 bucks for it. And it was loose. That's crazy. 150 bucks, man. The only games I remember back in the day seeing that seeing games that were that expensive back in the day were like the heavy hitters like Earthbound or Panzer Dragoon Saga, and stuff like that. Circle the Moon, man, like some folks just did not even like that game. Circle the Moon's alright. The graphics of this game is very Circle the Moon. And fuck this stage. Oh, I hit the wrong button again. I was trying to save. Okay. I think I'll end the night with some F-Zero. I think that's what I'm going to do. Give me one moment. Let me put you guys on hold. I gotta do my remote won't reach the HDMI splitter. Give me one moment, guys. I really gotta get my hotkeys figured out here. Oh, I thought you said that Circle the Moon was $150. Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, my channel grew like crazy. I don't know what happened, but I had like, I was really close to hitting 4,000. Like I had like 3,940 subscribers or something like that. In the last couple days, I got like around 160 subscribers. I must have hit some algorithm, but then again, the topics I was coming up with, like not coming up with, but doing like the physical and digital discourse always does really well. But my play and tell also did really well too. So, which I'm really happy because those are probably my favorite kind of videos to do is to play and tell. I love just talking about video games. Yeah, it feels weird holding the Switch controller after playing PS4 for like an hour and a half. PS4 is such a weird controller. I do like the PS5 a little bit more. Yeah, screw you guys. Go. See, that's where I always screw up. I need to let off the gas. At least I'm safe. There's certain, I found out there are certain areas that you can do the Skyway that has more, oh God, no. It has better, you can go in the Skyway a lot longer in certain parts of the map. Well, I was watching a video about that, and I'm like, whoa. Like, you know, there's certain spots that you can have like the Skyway for like 12 seconds, which is pretty rad. Oh my. I'm doing terrible. Maybe I'll end the night with some Pac-Man 99. I gotta get my play in Pac-Man, because that's gonna be a thing in the past next month. I'm doing terrible at F-Zero, man. Just bouncing everywhere. I'm like a freaking pinball machine. Yeah. What was that? 64? 66. I didn't even get number 64. At least I could have made like a witty Nintendo pun with that. But at least I defeated 2 rivals and didn't D-level. Let's play some Pac-Man. This will be the last game for the night. I've heard so many folks say that Pikmin 4 was really good. I need to play it. I really need to try it out. I know you can play the demo and it carries over to the actual game, and I had the demo downloaded. I just didn't really play a whole lot of it. But I did hear a lot of folks say that Pikmin 4 was a lot of fun. And can we even find 99, 98 players to play with? Kind of stuck on 25. Not many people play this game anymore. I'm probably like me and like 3 other people that are like obsessed with Twin Galaxies. It's like me and like 4 people still putting up with Billy Mitchell bullshit. It'd be a shame when this game's no longer online. Makes me wish they would, like Nintendo takes it offline and then they just release it on Steam. Just have a giant resurgence of it. That's another game I need to stream. I'm not going to stream it tonight because I'm getting kind of tired, but Vampire Survivors, I have that on the Switch. I have it on Steam too, but I have it on the Switch because I freaking love that game. I need to buy another copy of it. That's a really good game though. I don't know how fun it would be to watch. It might be fun to watch, but it's fun to play. All right, down to our last 50. Cool. Oh, my freaking... I was getting stuck. Yes, Super Mario 35 needs a comeback. God, man, I love that game. That was such a great game. It never got boring. I put like, I think I put like 15 hours in that game, which doesn't sound like a lot, but as fast as those games went by, 15 hours is a lot to put into that game. gonna try to do one more before I end it for tonight. Again, I want to thank everyone that jumped on, man. I changed some OBS settings for the stream compared to my last one, and I feel like, though I don't get as much latency as I did when I was hardwired in the old apartment, the new settings I have, I feel like delay's not as bad. I get probably about 10 to 15 second delay between you folks, which isn't too bad. It's doable. I feel like we can actually have conversations where I think the last stream, it was like almost like 25-30 seconds, and it's just when it starts getting to that point, it's really hard to communicate because it's like the things I talk about was 15-20 seconds ago. I don't know, I think I just overthink it. I'm the kind of person, like, I was off today, but I was thinking about the stream, and that's pretty much all I did all day. Is just prep for the stream. I mean, I did other stuff today, don't get me wrong. I didn't sit there and just practice streaming or anything, but like just making sure everything was right. God. I'm still getting used to it. Yeah, I still gotta watch. Still gotta watch more of the Final Fantasy VII remake or Rebirth. 30 minutes of gameplay. I watched a little bit of it, and I'll be honest, I don't really want to watch too much of it because I really want to go into it completely blind. But I do plan on playing the Final Fantasy VII remake before Rebirth comes out because I need to refresh, and because there's a lot I forgot about the game. In terms of remake. That was such a good game, though. Rebirth looks so awesome. I saw some of the screenshots. I saw like the Golden Saucer and the city you go to with Sephiroth looks amazing. Just looks so good. Red 13 riding a chocobo is freaking weird, though. Here we go. About to start getting weird. I'm seeing the red Pac-Man. Oh, jeez. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, man. Jeez. Yeah, remake was a lot of fun. That was such a good remake. That was a really fun stream, though. I'm gonna go ahead and log off, guys, and I'm gonna eat some pizza, and I think I'm gonna watch some Rebirth footage. I think that's what I'm gonna do and get some sleep. But again, I want to thank you guys so much for coming to the stream and everything like that. And as always, guys, happy gaming, and also be sure to hit the bell notification and follow me on Twitter, X, whatever. Follow me there because I'm gonna try to keep you guys updated when I'm going live. But anyway, guys, I hope you have a wonderful night.